Sir James Paul McCartney is an English singer, songwriter, and film producer. He is widely known for being the co-lead vocalist and bassist for the Beatles. His partnership with legendary rock star John Lennon, dubbed Lennon-McCartney, was one of the most storied and successful in the history of rock music. Popularly referred to as the Cute One, here are some of the most interesting facts about Paul McCartney you probably didn't know about. 1. His first official stage performance was a mess. One of the little-known facts about Paul McCartney is about his first official stage performance on October 18, 1957. At the time, Paul was part of the Quarrymen band, which later evolved into the Beatles. During the live performance at Conservative Club, he was so nervous that his voice kept cracking as his bandmate John Lennon burst into laughter several times. 2. He is an accomplished painter. When talking about facts about Paul McCartney, not so many people are aware that he is actually a great painter. Over the past 2 decades, he has had more than 70 paintings available for viewing at the Walker Art Gallery in Liverpool, England. He hid his passion for painting for almost 2 decades but spoke proudly about it in 2000 when his artwork exhibited at the Walker Art Gallery. He said, "I've been offered an exhibition of my paintings at the Walker Art Gallery, where John and I used to spend many a pleasant afternoon. So I'm really excited about it. I didn't tell anybody I painted for 15 years, but now I'm out of the closet." 3. You can call him Detective McCartney. The New York Police Department made Paul McCartney an honorary detective in 2002 at Madison Square Garden. The rock star received the honors at the backstage of his concert for his emotional tribute to the September 9/11 attacks, dubbed the Concert for New York. Confirming the award, he jokingly told his cheering fans, "So whoever is smoking that stuff I can smell, I am going to bust you." 4. He witnessed one of the planes crash into the Twin Towers on September 11. This is probably one of the most disturbing facts about Paul McCartney. As the whole world watched the terror that befell the United States on September 11, 2001, Paul McCartney was one of the witnesses. On that fateful day, he was on the tarmac at the JFK airport in New York, awaiting takeoff after touring the city. Describing the events that followed thereafter, Paul explained, "Out of the window on the right-hand side of the airplane, you could see the Twin Towers. First there was a plume of smoke and then there was a second. I said that's an optical illusion. It's probably just some sort of little fire. Finally the steward came over to me and said, 'Look, something serious has happened in New York and we've got to get you out of here.'" 5. Traded a trumpet for a guitar. While it is a fact that Paul McCartney was a prolific guitar player, not so many fans know that his first instrument wasn't a guitar. Given that his father was a trumpet player, he gifted Paul a nickel-plated trumpet for his 14th birthday. But Paul had fallen in love with rock and roll and did not like the trumpet because he couldn't sing while playing it. As a result, he decided to trade it for an acoustic guitar. 6. Performed in front of a record-breaking crowd in Brazil. One of the most little-known facts about Paul McCartney, despite his popularity, is his record-breaking concert in Brazil. On April 21, 1990, he performed in front of over 350,000 fans at the Maracanã Stadium in Rio de Janeiro in Brazil, setting the record of the highest-paid concert attendance anywhere in the world for 9 years. 7. Spent the night in jail in Hamburg for a strange reason during their tour of Hamburg, Germany. In November 1960, the Beatles' contract to perform at the Kaiserkeller was cancelled. The decision was made by owner Bruno Koschmider after he found out that the popular rock band had agreed to play at his rival's club, the Top 10 Club. The band members went back to their hotel room and started packing, but it was so dark that they had to look for unconventional ways to get some light. According to multiple accounts, they lit up a condom and attached it to a nail on the wall. When Bruno found out that there were burn marks on the wall, he called the police and accused the Beatles of attempting to set the room on fire. The band members, consisting of John Lennon, Stuart Sutcliffe, Pete Best and Paul McCartney, were arrested, and spent a night in police custody before being deported from Germany the following day. George Harrison, on the other hand, had already been deported from the country for being underage. 8. He co-wrote almost songs with John Lennon. The Lennon-McCartney duo, widely considered as the most successful musical collaboration ever, composed almost 200 songs together, and sold over 600 million records worldwide by 2004. Their hit song Yesterday held the record of the most recorded song ever. Between 1965 and 1986, the song had been recorded over 1,600 times. Some notable singers who recorded the song include Elvis Presley, Boyz II Men, James Brown, Frank Sinatra, and Gladys Knight. 9. He sued Steve Jobs thrice when the Beatles formed their own record label and multimedia company, Apple Corp. Limited. They did not know that years later, the name itself would be the subject of a multi-million lawsuit. In 1977, the Beatles discovered that there was a new tech company named Apple Computer Incorporated. Though broken up, the superstars reunited in a 30-year legal battle with Steve Jobs, founder of the tech company. In 2007, the Beatles won the lawsuit, and finally got paid an undisclosed amount believed to be in the millions. The amount was channeled to Paul McCartney, Ringo Starr, and the estates belonging to George Harrison and John Lennon. 10. Earns up to $600,000 a year for his song Wonderful Christmas Time. One of the most unbelievable facts about Paul McCartney is the hefty paycheck he receives every end of the year in royalties for writing one of the most iconic Christmas songs ever, Wonderful Christmas Time. The 1979 song, often played almost everywhere in the world where Christmas is celebrated, was written and produced entirely by Paul himself. In return, he makes between $400,000 and $600,000 every year from royalties. If you are interested in our content, support me by subscribing and liking this video.